Hello, and this is I don't know which archive is this one, and also the part of the series, but this is another episode or part of the Ocarina of Time playthrough. Uh, yeah, just a normal playthrough. It's not a 100% or anything like that. Just completing the game normally. So, we enter the water temple this, and I want to finish this temple in this video. I hope it doesn't last too long and I don't forget any place to go, since it's very easily to be lost in this temple. I think that's the most complex one of the entire game, so I must not forget some specific areas in which we need to collect the small keys. And yeah, if you know exactly what to do, obviously it's not gonna be hard, but it is pretty confusing when you don't know what to do exactly, where to go and what to do. So you will need to use the map a lot in this temple if you don't know where everything is. It's kind of interesting that the Rudo, she only appears this time and then never ever appears again. I don't know why. Okay. I think I need to enable the subscreen delay fix, which is a problem when you use the Jabo plugins, because for some reason, because of this glitch, I don't know, this bug, the pause screen is taking extremely long to actually finish. Alright, pretty easy. Any analog stick is very easy to do the spin attack. Okay, so it's not clear what to do here exactly, but yeah, in this plate you actually need to play the Zelda's Lullaby to change the water level. Yeah. Oh, the B button. The B button was showing stop. A stop text. Text. Much easier to aim with an analog stick. Even though it's not so good, it has a pretty big dead zone, so it can be hard to make fast movements. Alright. You'll probably realize that I'm speaking way louder and much more normal, I think. It's because I'm alone in home now, so I can speak pretty much the volume I want, basically. And since I record at night, I'm not gonna interrupt anyone. So I'm gonna just put the subscreen delay fix code because I forgot to enable it to fix this issue. Alright, I'm back and I think it's working now. Um, no, it's not working. I'm gonna test it again. Um, Alright, I think it's working now. Okay. Now we can use the iron boots faster, even though it's not so good. The only thing bad in this game is the usage of these iron boots, of the boots. Since in this temple you have to change a lot, so you need to keep pausing and unpausing and always changing the boots, and it can be pretty annoying, very annoying. So, oh, this this room is completely optional. There's only one gold sculpture, so it's not actually necessary. Alright, okay. I don't know why am I collecting this. Is this the first one? I have no idea which sculpture is this. Maybe it's the first one. I don't remember collecting any sculpture. Okay. Alright, changing the boots and changing the boots. Yeah, so the only bad thing in this game is the boot usage and the, the text scroll, which is very slow, much slower than it should be. Even though it's not so much of a problem when you play for the first time, but after playing a lot, it gets kind of boring and annoying. I don't remember what to do here exactly. Well, okay. I always love using the spin attack by rotating the analog stick. I don't know, I just love to rotate analog sticks. I don't know exactly why. I just love doing this thing, rotating. I think it's because as a kid I always I always played on keyboard and I only have the chance to use a controller for the first time in like this year that I bought one. But before that, it was only keyboard. I always played 3D games on a keyboard. Imagine playing GoldenEye on a keyboard, and it's not even mouse because I didn't knew how to use a mouse until later sometime. It's practically impossible. Oh yes, I need to go there first. Okay. To activate this and hook shot there. So yeah, I always used keyboard my entire life, so I'm very used to the bad things. And when I always saw gameplay of this game, I saw people doing this spin attack, and I always wanted to do that faster spin attack that doesn't even use the magic spell, the magic bar, I think. And I grew that feeling of wanting to do the spin attack like this and rotating Bowser in Super Mario 64 and Mario Party 1 and just rotating the analog stick is fun. Like, I love doing this spin attack. Yeah, so that's why I love so much rotating analog sticks. Oh, here. And this specific part, this tunnel, you can't just swim. You have to use the hook shot here, since you can't grab that ledge. So what do we have here? Alright, here. In this part we're gonna need the long shot. So we need to go back here later. So basically, now that we are in the bottom of the temple and went to all the four areas in the south, north, east, and west, and now we go to this central pillar and raise one level of the water level. This time I'm not using a headphones, so I hope my microphone is not capturing game the game's audio. Only my voice, I hope so. It's kinda weird for some reason. The camera is not working correctly here. Like, Link looks backwards. Looks to the back to see the door closing, but for some reason the camera doesn't work in that part. I don't know why. So here we're gonna need the long shot. And here I think the compass. I'm pretty sure it's the compass. Let's go here. The compass is very useful because it shows the map locations, which helps a lot in the first playthrough. Alright. This chest timing, it's very fast, so you need to be exactly in the middle, in front of it. And we have the compass. Good, good. Now I must not forget, I always forget when I play this game, to go to this room here and collect one small key that it's missing, and I will always forget that one. The one that you need to explode the wall. I think it's explode the wall here. That you can only do this on a second water level. Alright. This one and the central pillar one. Also, I forgot the central pillar one, now that I mentioned it. I forgot that one. That's not good. So this explorable wall and the central pillar secret room, it's the small keys that are the hardest to find out because it's very hidden, and if you don't pay attention, it can be pretty tough. Very, very tough. Okay. Alright. It's good that this you can go back here by using the arrows. So now that I raised up the water level, this blocky brown thing raised it up and opened a secret passage there. That is the thing that most players always misses when they first play this game, making them completely lost and have no idea what to do. Well, you can just look at the map, but I don't know if people actually look at the map. But hey, it's not that hard. I mean, it's complicated, but if you don't forget these two ones that I mentioned, it's not that hard. Oh my god, oh my god, alright. Bombs. Okay. It's interesting that these shell-like enemies, they they drop arrows, but you in the entire temple you can't use the arrows inside the water, since these enemies, most of them appear only in the water. The only time these enemies appears off water, it's in the map chest room. The first one that the first chest I opened at the beginning of the temple. Okay, now I have three keys and I can progress normally through the dungeon without any worries now. Okay. Where it is? Oh, here. Let's just go to the left. I went to the right, so I need to do a complete lap through the hall. Here there's a troll thing here that this enemy falls off, and if you activate it, this switch and raise the water, you can get a little bit surprised, and it will probably fall off because of the recoil damage, the knockback damage the enemy does. Okay. If I had the Pharaoh's Wind, I could use one here, so I don't need it to go back here again, but it will take too much time on that playthrough way back, and I don't want to pick up any major item, any non-major items. At first I was thinking about not collecting any heart containers at all, but yeah, I accidentally picked up the one in the Deku tree, then I was like, whatever, I'm gonna just pick up everything normally. Okay, I must not forget to pull this block, because then I will have to push in the other side later on. Oh, I could have used the hook shot. This game, in general, this game is pretty easy. It's especially the normal enemies. Most of the enemies are very easy to dodge and kill them. It's not that of a big deal. I think the only one that it's interesting is the lizards one and the stallfus. These two ones are the most complex ones, and I really like fighting them. They're pretty challenging, especially these stallfus. Stallfus. Okay. All right. Here, you just need to keep using the hook shot and going up faster. These pictures in the grabbable hookshot things, I always thought it was a smiley face, and I always saw eyes in it, but it actually doesn't have any eyes or holes. But I always saw this image as a smile face, even though there is no actually eyes. This one can be pretty tough if you take too much time to use the hook shot. You basically need to use the hook shot and then hit that switch, and use the hook shot and hit that switch. Alright, here I need to be fast or else the enemy will hit me. I could use the hook shot instead of the bowl, but the bowl is way faster and easier. Because the hook shot is slow that shoe that when the hook shot fires, I don't know the correct word for that, but the chain takes too long to reach there, and in that moment I can be hit with this. Okay, glad that I have some deck units, because here we're gonna fight the Dark Link, or in this case the Dark Sanglish. Dark Sandwich. No, that's the Sanglish. So let's go there and turn backwards. Here it is. Using the deck units, I have no idea how to use that. I saw in the speedrunner, not speedruns, but in a randomizer playthrough, that they use the deck units, but I have no idea how. Yeah, I don't know how to use the deck units. First, when they play the randomizer, for some reason it worked. Oh, it's working. Why didn't work right now? Oh my god, I'm using all my deck units. That's not a good thing. How did that time work? Alright. Yeah, I'm out of black units. That's not good. Oh, I have Din's Fire. It will help a lot. He actually takes damage. So it's an easy way to go through. Also, Dark Link has exactly the same amount as Link has in this part. So it's good that I don't have too much hearts. So I said the normal enemies are pretty easy. But I don't know. I don't consider Darkling to be a normal enemy. It's more like a boss, mini boss. So yeah, again, I only think the Stoffels and the Lizards are interesting enemies to battle, in my opinion. Most of them are pretty lame and easy to destroy. Okay. Okay. I'm like in the middle of the dungeon. I don't know if it's gonna take in this video. It's like maybe 50, 55 minutes. 55? No, 55. No, it's 25 minutes. I completely got confused. I need to finish fast. No, 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 no. I'm gonna be pushed. And it's not that hard, this part. I was just dumb and wasn't paying attention. Oh, well, at least I picked up that heart. So I think it's not all that bad. Let me see. I have an empty bottle. I can collect a fairy here. Easy. So if I die, I'm not gonna have any major problems. Okay. Here's another small key. So now that I have the hook shot, I can go to that room. That room. And use it. Oh, I cannot grab legend and one underwater. I think I'm gonna need to. Okay, let's use the iron boots. Wait, it's not here. I completely mistaken. It's that one, the one with two things to put fire in it, on it, on it, on it. Man, the English language it's so hard to spell everything. Like put it on it, put it on it. It's like put it on it. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, it's this way. Okay. So I'll need to play it again. Okay. I need to go to that eye room. Eye room. Before going to the linear part one. I heard footsteps while I was aiming with a hook shot. Did you guys hear that? It was pretty strange. Oh, here. It's pretty easy. You just pick up here and use with the Z button. It helps a lot. Use the Z targeting with the hook shot to aim vertically. So I'm trying to look like I have an American speech, but I don't know if it really looks like or it's just too forced or exaggerated. Yeah, just practicing. Practicing makes it perfect. Oh, yeah, so if I had the Pharaoh's Wind, I could go right there. But since I don't have it... No, I don't need to go there. I just need to go here. Down here. Right. And continue through the dungeon. Oh, I forgot to press the A button here. Magical Kiri Boots. Kokiri Boots. It's interesting that Link got a became an adult, but his green tunic and the Kokiri boots fits perfectly, even though he's way bigger than as child. That's just some oddities. It's not something that will destroy a gameplay. Far away from it, from this. Okay, here I need to do the bombs again. I want to finish the water temple in this video because probably when I record again I will forgot exactly what to do in the temple. So yeah, I want to finish everything in one try. Also, this enemy doesn't appear too much. I think the last time I saw this enemy was in the Jabu Jabu's belly. Jabu Jabu. Just Jabu. I think it's better. It wasn't Jabu, I think. But I don't remember sawing this enemy again. Whatever. I could kill them, but it will take too much time, and it's not all that necessary. They don't do much damage, so it's not anything of a big deal. Anything of a big deal. Any big deal. Wow, Link is actually the camera is not working here. Like looking, Link is moving at his back, but the camera doesn't move correctly. I tried to just pass through, but no, it didn't work, sadly. Here you go. Here. No. When I press the B button, I remember that I could I could knock it back if I hit the wall, which actually happened. Yeah, things that you I completely forgot the word in English. Things that you realize that you did mistake. You actually made a mistake during the mistake doing. Man, this is so hard to explain without using the actual word. Okay, it's only this one, and then final boss. Boss key. So just to be faster, I went through everything. Yeah, I went through everything. I'm gonna save the game and do a save warp. I think that's the name. Or reset warp. I don't know. Since I will respawn at the beginning of the temple, so I don't need to go all the way through everything. So that other files, the game number 2 and the 30 FPS, I was just testing some things. I plan to do another 30 FPS video in my main channel, but things got wrong. It was getting pretty complicated, especially with the deck scripts, because the deck script is completely buggy and doesn't work in 30 FPS. And since the randomizer works with these scripts, it's it's getting pretty boring to always have to disable. And for some reason, the cheat code that I use, it's not working. It says that if you hold the D-pad right, the 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 game will start running at 20 FPS. But this doesn't happen. I keep pressing and holding and everything with D-pad right, and it still isn't 30 FPS. So I really don't know what to do. And also my record got completely laggy. I don't like OBS because for some reason the record gets laggy but not the game. So you can't actually know if the record will get completely laggy. Especially if you record a 1 hour video, for example, and then you realize it's completely laggy. For some reason, it's so frustrating using the OBS, even though it's so good at the same time. Yeah. And the game 2, it's just I was just playing the randomizer at 20 FPS. After I realized the 30 FPS wasn't going to work correctly, I changed normally to 20, the vanilla one, and played the randomizer, a very easy randomizer. It took like 3 hours to beat, 3 hours and some minutes, not too much. It was an easy seed that I created. But then I realized I was recording at 30 FPS still. I didn't change the OBS. So the entire capture got extremely laggy sometimes. And yeah, I published this in my main channel, but but I published in I don't know the name in English, as not public but not private. It's like the middle one, middle of a private and the middle of a public one. Public. Alright. Okay, here, let's see if I can do this. Yes, I did. Perfect. I think that's the first time I actually did this trick perfectly. in an actual gameplay, because I use the practice ROM to train the boss skills, the boss defeating for the randomizer and maybe just normal play. But I never actually did it correctly in an actual playthrough. Just the first time I actually did it. Pretty good, pretty good. It saves a lot of time. Okay. Yep, I completed this dungeon. I don't remember. I went to the bottom of the wall. I think no. I think I picked up the Song of Storms, but I didn't went to the bottom of the well. So in the next video, we're gonna go back to Child and do the bottom of the well. Yeah, basically. And then do the Spirit Temple. I was thinking if I will do the Spirit Temple or the Shadow Temple, but since I'm doing the order that most players don't do, I'm gonna first do the Spirit Temple. Even though the Spirit Temple is actually the way the developers intended to, because like I said in previous videos, the the order of the songs on the quest status menu, it's actually the Serenade, then the Requiem, and then the Nocturne. So probably they wanted you to do the Spirit Temple before the Shadow Temple. But most players actually do the Shadow Temple first, because I think it's way easier, because you just need to go to the how do I say that? You just need to go to the Kakariko village to activate the cutscene and get this song. But to go to the actual Spirit Temple, you have to do a lot of things before. You have to do the Gerudo Valley, and then do the Carpenter side quest, to go to the Wasteland, to go to the Desert Desert Colossus, and then enter the temple and then exit the temple to pick up the Requiem. Yeah, it's way complicated. So that's why people generally do the Shadow Temple first. Yeah, this game is very beautiful. Also, I realized that Link's shadows is like a dynamic shadow, but for Sheik it's just a circle, a black circle beneath him. Look at him at the top of the tree, and he disappears. She actually, it's a woman. So here, before I finish this video, I need to go here faster and go here and hit an arrow at the sun, so that I receive a fire arrow, which is necessary to complete the game. You actually only need to use this one, not one. You actually need to use this in the Ganos trial thing, like the how do I say that? Yeah, and I think it's the shadow and the forest trial of the Ganos castle that you need to use the fire arrow. But yeah, it's only in that one that you actually need to use it. So yeah, that's it. That's it for the video. It's getting pretty long, and I hope you enjoyed or whatever. Again, this channel is just for archiving purposes. I don't have much of an intention in doing it in entertainment, but yeah, if you like, you can hit the like button or dislike it, or comment if you want, subscribe if you want, and that's it. I can just say to finish and yeah, stop.